Now, the actual grounds, they're pretty much to the right here. This is where most of the executions took place in what is now the railway tracks. And we're talking some really macabre executions. Not only beheadings, but people were crucified, boiled. I can't even remember some of the others, just some of the most horrific executions you can imagine. Now, back in the time, there was no last rites for any of the people here. So the last thing that they saw was what's known as the Beheading Jizo, which is this Buddha right here. This Buddha looks after the souls of the dead. And there is like a small graveyard there. Not too sure what the significance of the bottles of water are, actually. It's interesting. I'm going to have to look that up. Of course, I'll have to get out my camera right here as well and take some pictures. Now, nearby here, I'm guessing it's a street just over there. It's called Kotsu-dori. And even to this day, when excavations are taking place, they still dig up bones from people who were executed here. And the street to the locals is known as Bone Street. It has no official name, but people still call it that to this day. Now, like I said, this is one of the poorer areas of Tokyo. Apparently you don't see too many people around. I want to make sure I get a nice picture. Unfortunately, the sun is being a little awkward there. Now, within the last 15 years or so, this Buddha here actually toppled over during an earthquake. And they put it just to the side right here. And it was there for a couple of years. And then finally they resurrected it. So, even though it's the original, it has been rebuilt. And like I said, the train station itself, that actually covers a lot of the burial grounds. There's also a shrine within 100 feet or so here, and inside the shrine actually contains a sword of the executioner. Not like the sword, but a sword. Now the Beheading Jizo, which is the big Buddha you see, he looks after the souls of all of the dead. It actually looks like it goes up a way. I'm going to head up the slope there and see what we can see from up there. I can see it. Now the train going overhead, that's actually the one I was on. I wasn't sure if I was going to find this place, but then I saw it from above there. Now I'm wondering actually if some of these gravestones are like this new cemetery or a cemetery built on the previous cemetery. I mean, it looks like by the plots that it's still used to this day. Now I want to see if I can find the temple where the executioner's sword is. Aloha. Like I said, it's not the executioner's sword, but it's one of the ones that was used by the executioner. So I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like his practice sword or just one of the many he used during the executions. So as you can see, this is where the Buddha, or at least the top portion of the Buddha, came down during the earthquake. Unfortunately, I can't read any kanji to tell you exactly when that was, but I believe it was within the last 10 to 15 years. Get one more photo before I leave there. I've got a lot going on today in terms of areas you don't necessarily find on the tourist map. Like I said, this is one of the poorer areas. So it doesn't tend to get a lot of visitors. Let's see if I can't find a temple of some description. Now there are some people on the other side with their loved one there. I'll try and be decidedly quiet. So I didn't find the temple. Didn't actually see this either. We should be able to get a nice picture of it right there. The sun's coming right through the trees, but I think I should be able to catch it just right.